Can you be my date for my ex's wedding? I mean, what a request, right? That's the wild proposition that kicks off our story today. It sounds like something straight out of a movie, but it gets at something so real about pride, closure, and the crazy things we do when we're desperate. All right, let's just imagine this for a second. That invitation shows up in your mail. It's your ex. They're getting married. And for some reason, you absolutely have to be there. But the thought of walking in there all by yourself, it's just a total nightmare. So what's the plan? Well, this is the exact situation our protagonist, Elena, finds herself in. She's a high school art teacher, totally down to earth. And the person she's about to make this insane proposal to, he's a tech CEO named Adrian. Two people from completely different worlds whose paths are about to cross in a big way. And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? You've got Elena, the art teacher, sitting in a cafe just consumed by this social drama. And across from her is Adrian, this high-powered CEO, probably thinking about his next multi-million-dollar deal. And in her desperation, she's about to do something completely crazy. So she just goes for it. She offers this total stranger $1,000 to be her date for an afternoon. It's so transactional, right? She's basically thinking, you look the part, you can help me save face, and I'll make it worth your while. It's a bold move for sure, and one that could only come from pure desperation. But Adrian's response? Well, it just flips the whole script. He's not offended, he's not weirded out, he's intrigued. He doesn't want her money. His counteroffer immediately tells you this is not going to be some simple business arrangement. And here's his condition. It cuts right to the heart of everything. He doesn't care about the money. He wants the story. He sees this vulnerable person making a wild request, and instead of judging, he wants to understand why. It's this unexpected moment of genuine curiosity and, honestly, empathy. Okay, so the deal is struck, but now comes the really hard part. How do two complete strangers turn themselves into a believable, loving couple overnight? They basically tackle it like a work project. Step 1, invent a meet cute, a charity gala. Sounds plausible, right? Step 2, figure out some shared interests they can talk about. Then they actually rehearse the little inside jokes, the easy banter, all the stuff that signals real chemistry. They are literally building a fictional relationship from scratch. So, in the middle of all this prep, Elena has this sudden jaw-on-the-floor realization. This guy, her fake date, isn't just some random handsome guy in a suit. He's that Adrian Cole, the guy from the cover of Business Week, the CEO of Cole Enterprises. And now the stakes feel a million times higher. Why on earth is a guy like that helping her? And this is why. This is his story. He opens up and tells her about his own painful past. He got that same invitation from his ex-wife, but he couldn't bring himself to go. And he's regretted it ever since, feeling like his absence proved she still had a hold on him. So for him, this isn't just about helping a stranger. It's about helping her avoid the same regret he's been carrying. So, armed with their fake backstory and this very real shared understanding of heartbreak, they head to the wedding. The performance is about to start, and you can just feel the tension. And pretty quickly, that line between the performance and reality, it just starts to completely dissolve. Yeah, they're supposed to look smitten, but they find themselves actually genuinely enjoying each other's company. The stories they rehearsed become the jumping-off point for a real connection. The day goes on, and the act is a total success. But the real emotional peak of the day happens on the dance floor. This is the moment where the whole pretense just falls away for good. And there it is. The big realization, the closure she didn't even know she was looking for. Standing there in the arms of her fake date, she sees her past with perfect clarity. It wasn't some epic love story that she lost. It was fine. They were just settling. And having Adrian there, this kind, supportive presence, gave her the perspective she needed to finally truly let go. So what does she do with this newfound freedom? She takes the biggest leap of faith yet. She puts it all out there and asks if this thing they have, this connection, can be real once the performance is over. And Adrian, of course, says yes. That one yes is the official beginning of their real story, a story that goes way beyond one strange afternoon at her ex's wedding. But get this, here's the best little twist. It turns out their meeting wasn't quite as random as it seemed. Elena admits she'd actually seen him in that cafe before and came back hoping he'd be there. But then Adrian reveals that he had already noticed her and was hoping he'd get a chance to talk to her long before she even approached him. So maybe it was fate, with a little nudge from both of them.
And their relationship just blossoms from there. It starts with that fake beginning, but 6 months later, you see him at her school's art show, totally in her world, supporting her, and just 1 year after that crazy day, they're having a wedding of their own. And at their wedding, Adrian gives this toast, and it's just perfect. It brings the whole story full circle, acknowledging the wild irony that their incredible love story only happened because her last one ended.
So when you boil it all down, what does this unbelievable story really teach us? It's more than just a sweet romance. It's about the power of saying yes, of being vulnerable, and taking a huge chance. Think about it. Elena's first instinct was all about image, right? About how to win the breakup. But what started as a performance to save face actually turned into this profound lesson in vulnerability. Her courage to just ask a stranger for help and Adrian's kindness in saying yes created this incredible domino effect. Their story shows us that sometimes the roles we play to protect ourselves can accidentally lead us to the very real connections we've been looking for all along. And it kind of makes you think, doesn't it? We all know that phrase, fake it till you make it. We do it with confidence at a new job or maybe projecting happiness when we're feeling down. But this story poses a deeper question. When has an act of pretending, maybe even an act of self-preservation, accidentally opened the door to something real and true in your own life?